she just killed somebody.
This video has gone viral on social media. It's only 38 seconds long, but it shows 32-year-old Jaleel Spencer on the ground after he was shot and a woman running back to a black sedan. It happened here in the alley on 47th and Michigan Avenue back in March.
Is that the law in Chicago now? Can you drive up and shoot somebody and then stand over them and unload in them? That's my question to the mayor, Kim Fox, whomever needs to answer that.
Chicago police described the shooting as a domestic-related incident, saying Spencer got into a physical altercation, which, quote, led the offender to shooting the victim with her gun. Spencer's mother showed me other evidence related to the case from the day her son was shot and killed. It did not show a domestic dispute.
She shot him once in his chest, and then she stood up and shot 3 more times in his back. She had to kill him. He didn't do nothing. He was good. That man worked every day.
This video evidence was handed over to police a week after Spencer's death, but even though their family can identify the woman in the video that pulled the trigger.
My daughter, they know her, so when her hoodie fell off, we definitely knew that was her and her car.
Spencer says she's been given the runaround.
I need Kim Fox to call me now, because the police blame state's attorney blame the police.
And the Cook County State's Attorney's Office says there's not enough evidence to move ahead with the case.
You as a state's attorney had one job, and that was to prosecute her ass. You can't tell me if that was your family member. Would that be okay with you? He never had a weapon, had a gun, had a knife, had a stick, had a brick, had nothing. So we trying to understand, how is that justified?
He walked free from murder charges because Kim Gardner's office admitted they botched their own case. But just weeks later, Levi Henning ended up dead.
And now tonight, another man, Jacorin Riley, is charged in Henning's death. The arrest and charge is just the latest chapter to a confusing case that News 4 Investigates has been looking into.
Last month, Henning was shot and killed outside his house in the West End neighborhood in St. Louis. Police just arrested Jacorin Riley.
Out of vengeance is so sad.
Court documents draw a link between the two men, showing Henning was accused of killing Riley's sister, Carrielle Doss. Doss was murdered in April 2020. Henning was arrested and charged. He sat in jail for years, until recently when St. Louis City prosecutors dropped all charges. Henning's lawyer claims prosecutors mishandled the case and sat on evidence pointing to another suspect. She also had just filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Henning.
If there is someone else on this case that they have not interviewed, they have not picked up, that know something, I want to get to the bottom of it. I want the justice for my child. I want them to go to jail like they are supposed to, and I want them to understand that that's somebody's child.
Lawyer David Mueller maintains Levi Henning's innocence and believes so many mistakes by police and prosecutors led to today.
Had they said, look, we actually arrested the wrong person, we accused the wrong person, or we don't have any evidence really linking Mr. Henning to this crime, I think he'd be alive.
Court records claim Mitchell stepped out of a jail transport van on Monday and used his handcuff chain to break Deputy John Durham's neck. After that fatal attack, Mitchell then allegedly stole and crashed the transport van trying to escape. Jeff Mendes isn't connected to the case but came to court to watch the initial hearing. Mendes says because Durham's murder was caught on camera, the facts are nearly impossible to dispute. He expects Mitchell's attorneys to instead focus on avoiding a death sentence, and even if Mitchell is convicted, the appeals process may take several years to.
Viewing at the Scottish Rite Cathedral Sunday from 2 to 7 p.m. The funeral will be at Gainbridge Fieldhouse Monday morning at 11.
And there will be a procession from Gainbridge to the Community Justice Campus for the final 1042 call to Deputy Durham's final resting place at Crown Hill Cemetery. Today we learned that the Garrison flag will be set up just outside of the entrance to Crown Hill on 34th Street. Marion County courts will be closed on Monday in observance of this service.